This isn't a very good place to record an intro. There is a
mushroom in here.
Man, that was a pretty tight fit.
Welcome back to SMS. This is the first Friday recap of the year.
And we're your anchors,
Hadley and Jocelyn.
This year won't be trash.
Wow, I'm getting bored with making all these puns. Let's get on with the first segment. Wait, I got a message. Can you believe it's already time to go back to school?
Let's see what others did this summer.
Las Vegas in California. The tank tops and shorts and the colorfulness.
Sleeping in day
Wow.
because nobody wants to get up early in the summer. Baseball because that's where all my friends were. We all played baseball together.
National Pool Party Weekend.
Why?
Because who doesn't like pools? My bed, down the stairs, and back up to my bed.
My favorite part of summer is the beginning of summer because school hasn't started yet. I'm going to miss not being at school.
My favorite summer tradition was I swam all the time. I was on swim team and I swam every summer for as long as I can remember. So, swimming, I guess. My favorite place to travel in the summer, when I was younger, we used to go to Colorado all the time, and that was such a beautiful, beautiful place. So, yeah, kind of miss doing that.
Growing up, my family and I went to Wyoming every year, all together, all of my cousins, all my aunts, uncles, grandparents, all traveled to Wyoming together, and we went camping and hiking and looking for rocks. What am I going to miss about summer? I'm going to miss the weather. I know it's going to be very cold very soon, and I don't like to be cold, so I'm going to miss the weather, and I'm going to miss just having free time. I enjoy having free time and spend a lot of time with my kids.
To California because that's where my grandparents lived, and they lived at the foothill of the mountains, and so we swim and we picked oranges and we went to Disneyland every summer. It was to go see my grandparents in California because grandmas are special.
When I was younger, my favorite tradition with my family was to go camping every weekend and always making a large breakfast in the morning with my family. So that was my most exciting thing. The number one thing I miss about summer ending is not spending time with my dog. If any of my students know me, it's not getting to hang out with Hank anymore. So he gets to go with Drew all day.
Oh, hey, I can't believe it's back to school already.
I know. Let's get to class.
Now let's just drive into the 1080 segment with Hallie.
Okay, hi. I'm here with Mr. Roberts, the 1080 teacher, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. What changes have you made for this year?
This year, the only major change we've made is we're adding a rover team, or a rover as part of our team. And a rover is a robotic driver, where you put a brain in the car and it will drive the route by itself. All you have to do is turn it on. So we're adding one of those to each team. Right now, we're working on getting our money together for it. They're about $600 for the program. So that's the major change that we have this year.
All right. What are your goals for this year and how do you plan to meet them?
We haven't talked much about goals. Last year, we won the points title, the horsepower team did, so I suppose your goal there is to win it again. And the Alpha horses ended up getting third, so their goal should probably be to get second or possibly beat the horsepower team. Nationals-wise, we got third and fourth in points at the national competition, so I suppose first and second is a legitimate goal for us, something for us to shoot for. But it takes work. It's going to take work all year, and it's going to take all 8 members of each team working together for that to happen.
And how has having females in the class made it any different?
I don't know if it's very different yet. We'll see when we sit down. I don't really look at the gender in there, but the females that we do have in there, I know that all 8 of them are working super hard on not only the driving aspects of it, but also some of the logo stuff and getting some of our first challenges done. So the people that we have in there, all 16 of them are doing a good job.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And back to you, Jocelyn Hadley.
Stop monkeying around. Let's just slide into the next
I interviewed some of our student council officers about their positions. This is what they had to say. What are you going to do in student council this year? Homecoming, the canned food drive, Spirit Week, Red Ribbon Week. We're going to a conference in October, and probably more. Why did you decide to be an officer in student council? Because it was fun over the years that I've done it before. What do you like about student council? I like that you get to be involved with the school and the students. Are you going to run for student council in high school, and why? Probably because, I don't know, just like being important. How many years have you been in it? Have you been a class representative before this year? Did you enjoy it? I've been in it for 2 years, and yes, I did. What are you going to do in student council this year?
I'm going to be an events coordinator.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I hope you enjoyed our student council interviews. On to the next thing.
Let's discuss the new lunch program.
But it's not your problem. It's Allie's.
Welcome back, SMS. My name's Allie, and I got a chance to interview Emily first. I couldn't record her, so I got her answers instead. They are.
People at SMS have been ballin' lately. Not that kind of ballin', this kind. On to the sports segment.
Sports!
Whoa, look at that huge rock! That's huge! Let's go. Yeah. You can stop.
This looks weird. Are you guys lost?
Yeah, where are we?
You guys are at school. A volleyball game? But you just said it was a school. Oh my gosh. Let's go check it out, yeah.
How would you explain volleyball?
Well, the game of volleyball, the key is to get the ball over the net and not let the ball hit the ground on your side.
What do you think the girls struggle with most?
Well, our 8th grade girls team right now is struggling with moving their feet and going to the ball. We're watching the game instead of being a part of the game right now.
Who do you think will be your biggest rival?
Probably Red Oak and Clarinda.
What do you think you're best at in volleyball?
Probably my serving.
How have your girls improved since the first week of volleyball?
Their communication has improved on the court to where they are calling the ball when it is in their spot.
What do you think your girls are best at?
They are best at having a positive attitude all through, from the A all the way through the C games.
What do you enjoy most about volleyball?
Probably spiking the ball.
What do you think you and your team need to work on?
Probably the 6-2 rotation.
I get it now. Volleyball seems so much fun.
I know, right?
Wait.
I forgot Jeremy!
Oh my gosh.
You gotta go get him. There he is! Jeremy!
Whew. That was a
There
close
you are,
one.
buddy.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what is this?
It looks so familiar.
It does. No.
You changed clothes.
Whoa. You did too.
Whoa.
Anyways, let's go find out what that egg was.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Right guard and running back.
What's your favorite thing about football?
Tackling people.
Worst experience from football?
Oh, okay, so last year we were at a game and I went to catch the ball and I caught it, and this kid, he's like this big, he's like 6 foot something, and he came and he just plowed me over.
Okay, when did you join football and why?
I joined football in 5th grade. 5th or 4th grade, and because there was always so many boys doing it, and they always said girls can never do what guys do, so I joined football, and yeah.
Oh my gosh! A bumblebee! Oh my god, run! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey guys! What are you doing?
I'm running for cross country. What's that? How would you explain cross country?
Cross country is a sport where boys, girls, young, old, everybody can participate in it. It's something that's, I think, a good sport to have for your whole life. But for middle school, in 7th grade, you can start cross country, and you run with the 8th graders, and there's a huge field of people, and you got to run 2 miles through either a golf course or some outside area.
What does your team need to work on?
I think our team really just needs to focus on being there for each other and encouraging each other to get better every day.
You joined cross country.
Well, I thought I was good at running and helped the school a little bit.
Were you nervous when you joined cross country?
Yeah, I thought I wasn't going to be able to make it, and in our first meet, I found out I could.
What has been your best time this year?
I think it was 18 minutes, 23 seconds.
Who do you think is going to be your biggest competitor?
Red Oaks and Clarinda are basically the fastest.
Thanks for watching Sports!
I can't really think of any good puns right now. So let's just jump into the next segment.
I'm here to talk about something unique. The corral. Let's go talk to Ashley Lent and Micah Reed.
You can dance or you can play pool. I would say like the first corral because it was really fun there for our first corral. Well,
people choose the music and some people have some bad taste in music, so it's bad.
Food, drinks, to get in. There's not really much to dislike at the corral. Old Armory.
Now that the first corral has gone by, let's go talk to Sydney Edwards and see what she has to say about it.
My mom and dad were chaperoning, and my dad was just acting crazy. Eighth grade. I was expecting more because it's the first corral.
Hope to see you every third Saturday of every month. Go Shed! Woo!
Well, these funds were quality, and we'll see you on the next Friday recap.